Alright, welcome back to Sonic Unleashed, where in this video we're going to go through count 'em, two daytime stages, which is great, because the daytime stages are the best, and exactly one of them that we're going to go through is good. Such is Sonic Unleashed. They may be giving us two daytime stages, but one of them I'm not too big a fan of, because nothing can ever be easy or nice in this game. Our first order of business is we're going to look around for some Sun and Moon medals in Empire City, but there really isn't a whole lot. So we are just going to head back to Shamar, I think is the name of the area, right? The Shamar daytime level is really not one of my favorites. It's right there next to the Missouri level. I'm just not a big fan of it. It's boring looking, and it's too... I don't know. The level design isn't amazing. And hey, it's Wentos!
Ah, we meet again! He's pretty comfortable around you now, eh? But thanks a lot! We have traveled the world and gathered rare and mysterious things to sell. Go ahead and take a look at our wares. Or you could, if we had anything to sell now. We should get a new stock in before next time, eh? You take a look then.
Love that guy. But yeah, there's nothing to write home about the Shamar level. I guess it's kind of middle of the road. I've played better, I've played worse. And this was, again, I did not want to talk to this person. I was just trying to jump. So be careful where you're jumping, because you might accidentally talk to someone you don't want to. Sonic saves the world from ISIS. What if there was a side mission here where Sonic had to defeat ISIS? That'd be awesome. Sonic could do it. He's too fast for them. Sonic will defeat ISIS. You'll just wait and see. I'll make their heads spin. Haha. That was a joke because they behead people. I like the music here. I like most of the music of this game. Oh wow, just the prospect of the Werehog being on screen is making me tired, so I'm yawning now. I really wish Amy didn't come along, she scares me. I think they kind of toned her down recently. She hasn't been so, like, Sonic obsessed. What the hell words are coming out of my mouth? Sonic obsessed. She hasn't been so bad. So that's nice, at least. Alright, Pickle Man, where are we going? I don't think I even needed to talk to him. I think I just came in here for no real reason. Because I already have the information. I already know about Empire City. And the daytime level's in this area. So yeah, all we have to do is go here. Yeah, I just talked to him for no reason. It's always nice. So, we just go straight and then to the right, and that's where the world gate is, I think is what they call it, or the level gate. No, yeah, this is the level gate. The world gate is how you exit. So this is a neat little area to explore. There's a lot of medals in here for both daytime and nighttime Sonics. You know, there's some places that only Werehog can get to, some places only Sonic can get to, so it's not that bad. This is actually one of the better, like, level gates in the game, I'd say. Because there's a ton to do in here. I believe we're gonna actually be here for a while, because I think there's this level, and then there's a nighttime level, and then there's a boss. So there's quite a few things to still do in Shamar. Unfortunately, the Shamar Werehog level is one of the absolute worst in the entire game. But fortunately, it's the last, like, truly bad Werehog level. Again, unless you count the final level as a Werehog level, but I count it half a Werehog level. Awesome, great, glad I picked that up. And then Chip just takes it. I think those are souvenirs. Those are the things that you could just hand over to Professor Pickle, but he ain't getting any of my stuff. What's he been doing? Nothing. I'm the one going around collecting this stuff. Screw him. So now we're going to get our final power-up in the game, and I think it comes a little bit too late in the game, in my opinion. This is something that I routinely forget is in the game, so in a lot of the levels, I'll just straight forget to do it. It's more useful in, like, levels we've already played. It's so strange that they use VHS tapes. I feel like this is actually one of the few areas where Sonic is more, like, agile and can get around more places than the Werehog. The only thing that's annoying is that sometimes if you try and homing attack or boost forward, you'll hit the hourglass, and you'll just end up switching to the Werehog by accident, which is really dumb. Also, I completely forget how to get to where I need to go. See, that's what I was talking about. I'm actually not sure how I didn't hit that. But obviously I'm glad that I didn't. Because that's just a loading screen that we do not need to see. This guy sucks and I need to kill him now. It's just... it's a vendetta now. So before we check in the level, we should just pick up our Lightspeed Dash. This is a staple of these Sonic games. Like I said, I think it comes in a little bit too late. You know, where I routinely forget that it's in this game. So, I don't know. I don't know what they could have done to fix that. But here we go, Shamar Daytime. Not a great level, not one of my favorites. The level design's kind of dickish. This is, you know, I was talking about this in one of the Werehog levels, where this game, there's a very fine line behind being bad at the game and the game just being designed poorly. And this is a very good example of one of those levels, where there's a lot of really dickish level design, kind of like that. But I don't know if it's because, oh, was I supposed to see it coming? Or was there any real way for me to tell? So, I don't know. Thankfully, the one after this is actually pretty great. And yeah, I just killed that guy for pretty much no reason. Once again, music's good here. That's about the only, like, real good saving grace of this level. There's too many things that trip you up, and unlike other levels, you literally cannot see them coming, because there's, everything is the same color. They put people in the middle of the street, they put pillars like that in the middle of the street, for no real reason. Everything just trips you up in this level, and I'm really not a fan. Thankfully, though, I do think that the mediocre daytime levels, they're very, very small in abundance. There's only, I guess only the two. It's only this one and Missouri that I'm not too big a fan of. And I guess it's kind of strange that aesthetically they're both very similar. I guess I just don't really like the kind of sandy looking levels. They're very boring compared to the other ones. Like the next one, we're gonna go through a big sprawling city, which looks really cool. There's Rooftop Run, which is obviously a really cool looking level. And then the last daytime stage is also another one that just looks really cool. So these are just boring. It looks like we're running through Afghanistan in Phantom Pain. And you know what? I'd much rather just go play Phantom Pain. Which I cannot believe is 2 years old. Like, the other day it turned, well, not for when this video goes up, but for me, it was like a couple days ago. I still need to go back and 100% that game. I'm at 98% and just haven't been able to go back and dedicate time to doing all the side objectives. I did everything else but the side objectives. Yeah, that's a dumb death. I think that's one, if you don't make the jump the first time, I think you're screwed. Like, what I'm supposed to do here is stay there. Wow. It's a fun game sometimes, you know? I think what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to wait on the one side for the platform to come in, then go, instead of go for the one on the bottom. You're supposed to wait here and get on that one. And I think once you miss that, you can't go back up. Which, it's dumb. I'd rather there be a way to get up just so you don't have to keep dying and replaying the stage. Like, yeah, there's just not really much interesting going on in this level. I like the gimmicks of the pillars that fell before. That's a very small portion of the level. I forget if it changes the level design at all, but there was that mod for Sonic Generations that brought in all the Unleashed levels and had you play it with the Sonic Generations controls and physics. I'm sure that would make a lot of these stages way better. Because the handling on Sonic, again, is my biggest problem with the daytime stages. And Generations fixed that, you know, to a T. And there you go, mediocre level, not that great. However, the next one is a lot of fun. I don't even give a shit about that D. I want the D. Okay, move on. Stop lingering on this. I do not care. Alright, let's just head back to Empire City. Empire City sounds like the name of another, like, area in another game. I feel like there is an Empire City somewhere else. Is it Infamous? What was the name of the... Yeah, I think it was Empire City, wasn't it? Interesting. I'll have to look that up. I'm pretty sure the name of the city in the first Infamous game was Empire City.
Huh? He doesn't want to be famous? I'll make him infamous!
Again, I'm talking to Professor Pickle here because I have no idea what I'm doing. I forgot that I can go back to Empire City. So, that's just what we're gonna go do. I don't know if the Empire City level gives you a key. It might be an optional level, actually, now that I think about it. Or maybe not, I don't know. But no matter what, we're still gonna go do it, because it's fun. Once again, did not want to talk to that person. Was in fact just jumping. So dumb. So that's why, in Sonic Generations, I'm glad that... Oh, wait, no, that actually has nothing to do with what I was going to say. I was going to say in Sonic Generations, it's X to jump and then square to boost. But no, it's the opposite. This game, it's X to jump, square to boost. So I don't know what I'm even talking about. Or at least to do that, like, air boost. Because in Sonic Generations, it's just X and X to do that little tiny boost thing. Here's another example of how slippery Sonic was. I just could not get up here. And then, of course, he falls right off because he's so goddamn slippery. I hate you, Sonic. You're so bad in this game. Thankfully, they removed all the soap from his shoes. That's ironic, because the brand of shoes that he wore in Sonic Adventure 2 were soap shoes, and he wasn't nearly as slippery as he was in this game. Woo! Feeling good! So here we go, Empire City Daytime. This is a really fun level. That actually, the only thing I don't really like about it is the music. It doesn't really fit. It's good music, but it doesn't fit for this kind of level, in my opinion. This was another one that gave me a really hard time while filming. Like, I would say, if I was to unedit this, it would be a good 45 minutes where I was trying to get, like, the perfect... Or not the perfect, but just the one that would feel the best to me to upload. So that was quite infuriating. This part is the worst of this entire level, because I've said multiple times, the drift does not work in this game. It is too slippery. It just straight up doesn't work correctly. I'm going to try it again a second time here, only for the same thing to happen. So the only way to properly turn in this game is to just go slow and walk around the corners. So we're going to stop boosting. We're going to not even try and drift. We're just going to walk, which is bullshit. The drift, thankfully, does get better in future games, but man, it's rough in this one. That was the part consistently that killed me every single time I played through this level. This part can be tricky, just because of, again, Sonic is very slippery. That's why that happened. Sonic just started kind of going all over the place, and his slipperiness caused me to run right into that thing of spikes, which caused me to fall off. So if Sonic wasn't so slippery, that wouldn't have happened. I find the best way to progress on this area is to homing attack these enemies, which kind of set you up perfectly to just stay in a nice spot and not veer off. Here we're going to see another example of how slippery Sonic is. He just goes off to the right, even though I literally wasn't even controlling. Like, I didn't touch the controller once I pressed boost. So, for some reason, he just, his alignment's out of whack. He just keeps veering over to the right for no real good reason. Also, there's no real reason to kill that enemy. Yeah, like, comparing this one with the last level, look how much more interesting this level is. There's not as much dickish level design. The music's way better. And it's just fun. It doesn't make me, you know, want to kill myself like a lot of other things in this game do. This part, though, is stupid, and I never liked these parts. These guys are always really annoying, because sometimes if you're too close to them, they'll do that attack, and that's really hard to dodge. So what I do here is I kind of just tank the hits, because I've got enough rings. But for the most part, as long as you keep boosting, they should never do that punching attack. And I want to say that this is the last time we ever see one of those guys. Which is a very good thing. Because those guys are annoying. They do come back in colors. I don't remember if they're any better, but I think they're pretty much the same. And this also might be the last of those sections as well. Now this rail grinding section's pretty cool. But something weird's gonna happen while transferring rails at a certain point. Sonic's gonna go, like, he's gonna go the wrong way. I think it's gonna happen right around here. Yeah, right there. He went to the left before he went right. It looked really weird. I was about to get really mad because I pressed, you know, R1 and not L1, but he went left really quickly. This section's also a pain in the dick. If you hit one thing, you fall down, and I don't... So, okay, here we go. This part might be a pain in the dick. That part was not me. I was pressing the boost button. I was going the same speed, but Sonic just flew off for no reason. So that was, I can safely say 100% not my fault. That was the game being weird. And with that, we're pretty much almost done with this level here. I'm a fan of this one. I don't know where this would rank. It would rank more towards, I guess, the middle than the top. It's not really one I would go back and play, but it's still a fun one. I love when you get a C rank and he's like, yeah, I'm pretty good, and then he starts clapping. It just sounds really sarcastic, like, yeah, I'm really good. Like, shut up, Sonic, you smartass. So, anyway, that's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one, where hopefully we don't have to do anything Werehog related, but I have a very bad feeling that we do. So, see you then.